Hey, we're going to have a look at Over the Rainbow. I always think this song's called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but it is Over the Rainbow. It's a beautiful, beautiful song written, I think in 1939, and sung probably most famously by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. I absolutely adore Eva Cassidy's version. Check that out if you haven't already. We're going to look at three ways of playing it. We're going to look at the melody, the tune, we're going to look at the chords with strumming, and we're going to look at a finger picking approach that incorporates like a chord melody way of attacking this song. So let's jump in with the melody. Okay, so our melody for Over the Rainbow, it's so iconic. You'll probably be whistling it all day or humming it after you've had a little go at this. Now, firstly, that word melody. Melody is just a sequence of pleasing notes really that give us a tune, individual notes played in a sequence. And our melody starts with let's get that down. Now we start with the open G string and then we skip over an octave. So if you know a little bit about music theory, you'll know that the next note, if our first note is G, our next note is going to be a G, one octave higher. We get that at the third fret of the high E string. So we've gone 0 on the G string, 3 on the high E string. From an ear training point of view, that's a really good way to memorise and kind of familiarise yourself with that interval of an octave. Okay, once we've gone 0 on the G string, 3 on the high E string, we drop down and we play 2 on the E string. Now I use my third finger for the third fret note, second finger for the second fret note. There we had. Then we play 3 on the B string, open B string. So we've gone O, 3, 2, 3 on the B, open E, and we go 2 on the E, 3 on the E. I'll play that 2-bar phrase in one go. And again. Then we play open G, high E, and then 3 on the B. That's our first 4 bars. So the third bar there we added in open G, open E, 3 on the B. All of our notes have been diatonic to the key of G major. That means they come from the G major scale. We had G, G, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, and then G, E, D. Don't worry too much if you haven't done much on major scale theory yet. The tune's so iconic you can just trust your ears. That's our first 4-bar phrase. Why not try and memorise that? If you're using any sheets that you might have got off me, try to kind of disregard the sheet now and see if you can play it without the sheet. Then we get 2 on the D to 1 on the B, that's bar 5. 2 on the D, open B, O2 on the G, and then O1. Let's take the 2 on the D, so we're going to go from the first beat of bar 5. 2 on the D, 1 on the B, and then open B, and then O2 on the G, O1 on the B. I'll play that without talking. And then we get 2 on the G, 4 on the D. So we've come slightly out of kind of the comfortable position our hand was in there. 2 on the G, 4 on the D, and then O2 on the G, open B. I'll just play that 7th bar in isolation. So it's 2 on the G, and then it was 4 on the D, open G, 2 on the G, open B. and it finishes off bar 8, back on that G note, the first note we played. I'll play the bar 5 to bar 8 just so you get a sense of that. So we're starting at 2 on the D. Okay, now you could get the 4 on the D string with your pinky, or you could move and get it with the 3rd finger. So you could go, that was 3rd finger, or you could get it with the pinky. Sounds exactly the same, whichever feels most comfortable for you. I'm going to play the first 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, Lovely, that's the first 8 bars of our melody. You may have heard me tapping my foot in the background. That's just to keep me in time and kind of get the right rhythms going on. It's such an iconic tune, I imagine, get the rhythms right without keeping that kind of sense of pulse going on. That's a good habit to be in. Right, after the 8 bars, we hit a repeat mark and we go back and we play exactly the same again. So you do it all twice. The second time through, the very last bar, when we played that open G, on the end of beat 4, we put a 3 on the B on there. I'll play as if we're playing through the second time at the top of the tune. So we've already gone. In fact, let's just go through it. Bit supercharged there. Now the second time through, back to our tempo. Second time through now. 2, 3, 4. Then we come to that bit. So after our open G, we on the end of beat 4 we play 3 on the B, and then for a bar we alternate between 0-3, 0-3, 0-3, 0-3. So it's 0-3, and we do that 4 times, and they're all quavers or half a beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're still alternating, but this time between 1 and 3. Same rhythm. And at the end we put on a 0 on the high E. Let's go from the 3 at the end of the second time through the kind of chorus of the song. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1. And we play that 0 on the high E twice. So it's... And then again, we start off that phrase with a 3 on the high E again, and then alternate between 0-3, 0-3, 0-3, 0-3. Now we bring in some tension and we play our first note that isn't from the G major scale. 2 on the B, and we go 2. So we're alternating between 2 on the B and a 0 on the high E now. So it's 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. And then 2 on the high E. But I'm going to play up to there. So we're going to go from the end of the chorus. Let me demonstrate and then I'll explain where that fits in context. And then we're into that section. So we'll just tell you how we finished that off first of all after our alternating quaver section of 03, 03, 03, 03, 20, 20, 20, 20. We went 2 on the high E, and then 2 on the high E again, and then 5 on the high E, down to 0 on the high E. So the alternating section, sorry, 2, and then 5, I grab that with my pinky, open E. Now this section is 8 bars long. It's in the middle of the song. It's our middle 8s. Okay, so we've got the top of the tune is the chorus twice through, and then we come into that section. Okay, once we've finished with 5, 0 on the high E, we've got the 8 bar. Exactly the thing we played for the first 8 bars, so it's just the top of the tune to finish. So it's O on the G, 3 on the high E, 2 on the high E, 3 on the B, 0 on the E, 2, 3 on the E, G open, E open, 3 on the B, and then 2 on the D, 1 on the B, open B, 0, 2 on the G, 0, 1 on the B, 2 on the G, 4 on the D, O, 2 on the G, 0 on the B, open G to finish. Now let me play that 8 bar phrase again, because that's the bulk of our melody without speaking to get in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... So the structure is that twice through at the start, and then we're into middle 8, and then we're back to our main theme. And I say this a lot when I teach melodies, think like a singer. I'm an abysmal singer, but I do know that singers have this wonderful ability to put their personality, emotion into singing. So try not to make all the notes the same volume. If it's quite monotonous, gets a little bit dreary, think of think of the lyric, the hope, the kind of desire to be in a different situation, that kind of message of the song. That might be getting a bit deep, I don't know, but try to alter the volume of the notes and add some personality and emotion into it. Little things we can do. Maybe when we play that 3 from 03, we could maybe slide into it. just to add a little bit of a kind of lyrical energy. So I'm going 0, and then rather than just starting at the 3, I'm playing 2 and sliding into the 3. Maybe in that second bar I could play the index finger for the 2. When it's the 3 on the B, put some vibrato on the note by quickly moving that finger that's fretting the note to alter the pitch of the string. And then 0, 2 to 3. A hammer on from 2 to 3. So all of a sudden, just a slightly more kind of energy coming into the piece. I hope you enjoy learning the melody for Over the Rainbow.